They barely noticed her at first. A wounded woman soldier, moving slowly past the staging area, her uniform torn, her arm wrapped in a blood-dark bandage. Her boots dragged slightly against the floor, and her face carried the quiet exhaustion of someone who had already given everything she had left. To the SEAL team gathered nearby, preparing for their next move, she looked like someone already out of the fight. No rank was announced. No introduction followed her steps. Just a glance, and then indifference. Some of them looked away. Others assumed she was being evacuated. A few whispered that she shouldn't even be there. In war, judgments are often made in seconds, and sometimes those seconds cost more than anyone expects. She walked past them without a word. What they didn't know was that she had just come from the forward edge of chaos, from a place where maps failed, radios died, and survival depended on instinct sharpened by pain. That wound on her side wasn't fresh weakness, it was proof she had stayed when others fell back. Minutes later, everything changed. The mission briefing stalled. Coordinates weren't lining up. Enemy movement reports contradicted each other. The extraction window was collapsing fast. Tension grew heavy in the room, the kind that makes even elite soldiers second-guess silence. Then a quiet voice spoke from behind them. "You're walking into a kill corridor." They turned. The wounded woman had stopped. Her posture was no longer unsteady. Her eyes were clear, sharp, focused, the eyes of someone who had already seen what they were about to face. She stepped forward, ignoring the blood seeping through her sleeve, and pointed at the tactical display. Calmly, precisely, she began correcting it. Ridge lines, wind behavior, blind angles the satellite feed missed. Patterns in enemy movement no drone had caught. The room went silent. One of the SEALs challenged her. Another questioned her intel. She didn't argue. She simply described what happens after midnight in that valley, how sound travels, how shadows lie, how ambushes breathe before they strike. Details only someone who had survived it could know. Then she said the words that froze the room. "You're already expected." Silence followed, thick and heavy. She explained that the enemy had shifted positions hours ago, that the route planned would funnel the team directly into overlapping fire, that the wounded evacuation point was compromised, and that she had barely escaped it herself. The commander asked how she knew. She paused, then answered quietly, "Because I was the one sent to confirm it." The regret came instantly. Faces that once dismissed her now filled with realization. The SEALs understood, too late, that they had just judged experience by appearance, strength by posture, and value by silence. She wasn't passing by, she was warning them. Maps were redrawn, routes changed, timing adjusted. Her insight reshaped the entire operation in minutes. The mission that would have ended in disaster became a narrow success, not because of firepower, but because someone chose to speak despite being ignored. Before she left, one of the SEALs stopped her. He thanked her. She nodded once, already turning away, her steps still slow, still painful, but now no one doubted her strength. Because courage doesn't always arrive standing tall. Sometimes it walks past you, wounded, unheard, and gives you one last chance to listen. Bullseye 15-second hook, short, dramatic. They ignored her because she was wounded. They judged her because she was silent. But seconds after she walked past, the SEAL team realized one thing. The mission they were about to launch would have killed them all. And the only person who knew was the woman they almost dismissed. If you want, I can. Also, write this in Russian. Expand it to 2,000 words. Create image prompts, real human, cinematic. Add SEO description plus 50 hashtags. Just tell me what you want next.